Hello guys, this is Nerdmist and today's video, as the title says, is going to be about some of the awesome things which we witnessed throughout our Beyblade journey. And yes, Beyblade Burst has been around a lot of time now, and it's been from the first season to now Beyblade Burst GT. There have been many seasons, and there have been many awesome things throughout the Beyblade Burst line which we got introduced to us, and it did change a lot of things in Beyblade Burst. So to start with the video, I actually wanted to talk about some of the things which I have been recently hearing up from the people, that many people still like the plastic generation because the customizations given in the plastic generations were a lot, because you were able to change the spin of any Beyblade basically, if I remember correctly. You could use the spin gear of a Dragoon and then put any attack ring to it, and then the Beyblade would spin left rotation and similarly to right rotation, obviously. So that was like a hell lot of customization at that time, and it was really awesome. Then we faced the Medal Fight series, which was like more heavy Beyblades, but the customizations were kind of brought down and the parts were made very simple at that time to make just the face bolt, the clear wheel, I believe the fusion wheel it was called, then the spin track, and then the tip, which was responsible for the performance of the Beyblade and the general performance of the Beyblade. Obviously, the fusion wheel also was something which contributed in the statistic parts of the Beyblade, which is like attack, defense, and stamina. But anyways, that was a different point. And then moving on to the Beyblade Metal Fight series, like we did manage to get then gimmicks such as FD was there, it was Final Drive, yeah, then FS Final Survive. Then there were many mode changes. For example, in Flash at GTRO, there was a mode change. Then Alter Chronos, I believe, no, Alter Chronos is from Burst. It was, I believe, Scythe Chronos, yeah. Scythe Chronos had that free rotation ring and it would lock also, and there was an option between free rotation and locking. So that was like an awesome season, and as we progressed in the series, there were awesome things going on, and then finally it ended with the Zero G series, which was like a combination of two parts, and it was like hell lot of power at the time, but the customizations were kind of a lot toned down actually, I would say, and it was not that awesome. But then we had Beyblade Burst, and Beyblade Burst brought some amazing things like the opening, we can say the opening of the Beyblade due to the clashes with the other opponent Beyblade due to losing of clicks was like a fantastic mechanism, I would say. In the start, I personally hated it a lot. Like it was really disappointing actually, as the Beyblades used to burst anywhere, and then we had to scatter, like gather the parts and all, and then fix it again and all. But it was as the time moved on, as the upgrades, like for example, the first Beyblade, which was the V Beyblade, which was, I believe, Valkyrie, yeah, the first one was the Valkyrie Beyblade, and it was a solid Beyblade which had, I believe, the combo was Wing Axel and SL Driver, not Axel, it's SL Driver, yeah. The SL Driver was really an awesome thing, and till today, it's really nice for beginner level people who want to learn attack types. So if you want to learn attack types, do use the SL Driver. It would give you a lot of understanding for attack type before moving on to the Extreme Driver, because it's like a complex step for attack type users basically. So if you are a beginner, do start with the SL Driver. Anyways, back to the point. We continued, then we got some amazing gimmicks in the drivers and all. For example, Atomic was there, 360 rotation. Then we got I believe the Tornado Vibrant, which Atomic was there, it had a free spinning ring. Then again, which we move on to the God series and all, it had all the things such as the final ultimate reboot and then the normal reboot, which was like Final Drive basically. So they started implementing Metal Fight and all in the Beyblade Burst line, and then continued and continued and continued. Then they managed to have awesome gimmicks which was like very powerful. For example, Archer Hercules as a lair was like, it used to open up when you launch it first and then again contract. Then Beat Kukulkan was a layer which used to pop out some, you can say, spiky things, which was like on its last click like a defense mechanism, and so on and so forth. That was really amazing. And all these things were brought out from the Medal Fight series, basically like influence from the Medal Fight. And now let me tell you, now in the GD series, till GD series was launched, we were like always, yeah, if you have a layer, for example Guardian Carbius, it has weak teeth and it would remain on its weak teeth forever. Like there is no change to that. The teeth are always going to be weak, and if a layer is like easily bursting, for example it has weak teeth and is easily bursting, you cannot do anything about it. It will remain like that. And that was the truth which we were told about by Takara, but it was a lie basically, because they did have this in planning, obviously, that the Beyblade Burst GT would be like, we would just swap the teeth from one Beyblade layer to another Beyblade layer, and voila, the Beyblade would change its strength and burst resistance, and therefore you can do multiple things about it. The second thing which was introduced in Beyblade Burst GT was basically, if you guys remember, if a layer was heavy, it was meant to be heavy, and then that's it, you cannot reduce the weight or increase the weight. Or if a layer was light, you cannot increase the weight or reduce the, like vice versa. But now in Beyblade Burst GT, you can like tamper with all the weights of the layer itself, because the base itself is like a different thing, and the layer which comprises of the base, the chip and the weight has like a lot of customizations. And it's really awesome to see that the weight of the layer can be changed and adjusted according to your personal preference. That was, oh, I just moved the camera. That was like the really awesome thing which happened in Beyblade Burst GT. And I personally feel for the plastic fans who have been like talking about Beyblade Burst GT that the customizations are not that up to the par, I would really say that in due course of time, I'm sure that they would do like any Beyblade would spin left rotation or right rotation. I do believe that, because they have been taking some good steps toward the progress of Beyblade, because all the YouTubers till now used to always say that once a Beyblade is like, if they have a weak set of teeth, they are going to be weak forever. And they used to complain about that for like the entire Beyblade span of that Beyblade, and then when a new Beyblade used to come, they would just move on to that. But now, if a new Beyblade comes and it has a strong set of teeth, you can just take out that set of teeth and put it back to this Beyblade, and then this Beyblade would have a strong set of teeth. So that's really awesome there, and I think I was able to shed some light about the positive aspects of Beyblade Burst GT or Gachi. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do enjoy the video, do like the video and subscribe, and click the bell button beside the subscribes tab, so that you would be notified whenever I post my videos. That's it guys, take care and bye bye.